specific areas is a Boston Celtics team that includes Marcus Smart and Al Horford different than from what you faced in Game 1?
This is the team that we were preparing for Game 1. It's good. You don't want anybody out due to testing or an injury. We don't want to duck any kind of competition.
On the general matter of in-game schematic adjustments, where do you fall on being proactive versus reactive?
I don't know. It really, like, that's so broad. It depends on the game. Depends on who you ask. I know it usually comes down to ball in the air, ball on the floor. Who's winning those big muscle areas?
Erik, similar to that, you had a lot of success over here a couple of years ago with the zone against this team. Switching seemed to have more of a positive effect against them last game. Do you feel good in that kind of defense? Yeah, I know you have a lot that you can throw at them.
Yeah, it depends. That team we had 2 years ago is totally different. So I don't even think you could compare it. It just depends on what's called for, in the game. The intensity and urgency and attention to detail was very good in the second half. It wasn't in the first half, and it was a tale of two halves.
Coach, this Al Horford situation has nothing to do with what I'm about to ask you, but you've dealt with, at times where coaches won't tell you who's playing, probably up late until tip, and then that happened with Philly. Is there a rule amongst coaches, like a decorum of?
Yeah, but not in these circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the last 2.5 years. In my mind, because we've been in this situation too, all year long, where I literally have no idea, on my side who's playing, due to protocols and testing and all of these things. This has been so uncommon. I think you just throw all that all out. It's not gamesmanship. I get it. I don't take anything, from it. Certainly not, because I've been on the other side. One of my games this year, when we started to have everybody go out due to protocols, I didn't even turn my card in on time because I didn't know who was going to be available.
Obviously, the personnel in Boston is much different than Philly and in Atlanta, but it seems like Bam, no matter who you're playing or how you're defending, he's at the middle of what you do beyond just playing center. What does that speak to in terms of his ability and skill set to be able to change from series to series like he has?
Yeah, it shows you his commitment on that side of the floor. We have so many guys that are committed defensively, but for us to be the best version of our defense, it's in large part because of Bam and his toughness, his versatility, his size, his quickness, his ability to defend in any scheme. We feel like, the last 2-3 years, he could be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, every year because of that. And this year, our team defense backed that up as well. So he's vital, to what we do.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.